Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very windy and choppy Geelong Corio Bay. And you can see that we've got a couple of boats out on the water now, just picking up on Team 222 with Darren Nicholson and Peter Muddy McGrath, and we've also got the Superbad heading out as well. What's going to happen today? Obviously, most of the racing being called off for the day. We're going to put two boats out and have a 15-minute race for half points. Both these boats will be collecting 15 points each today in this one. So we've also got the Cootercraft out there as well. Mark the Russian wants to go out and run his boat and prove to his customers and the Cootercraft fraternity how good these boats are in the rough water. So the big Cootercraft Special Edition is heading out, the Super V, onto the drink as well. So won't be too long, we'll get up and racing. We've got Paulie here on camera along with Neil, so bringing you some pretty wild pictures from down here at Geelong at the moment. And just a short burst for the big boats here today. We've got a full card of racing tomorrow for these guys, but as you can see, if you're watching at home, the conditions absolutely crazy out there at the moment, and really not suited to the smaller boats. So that means that we're just putting the big boats out for this one, and we'll see some racing. White flag actually goes up. Craig, a Rwanda Dove, he's going to take these boats on a siding lap. I'll grab one from them. So the three boats we have out on the course here, as we pick them up now. Team Navy 222, Darren Nicholson and Peter Muddy McGrath, just loafing along there at around about 40 miles an hour at the moment. It's 1:11 local time here in Geelong. And the Superbad with Ryan Coleman and Stevie Jellick, the Kiwi. This will be the roughest water that Ryan's been out in. This is only his second race meeting in this boat. Did very, very well down at Wyndham Harbour in this particular boat. So Craig Rwanda Dove in his fast lane 36. Our start boat here in Victoria doing a fantastic job. Steve Lancaster at the wheel, Craig boat owner and flagman with the white flag up. So 15-minute race this one. And don't worry, these boys will be ready to go. Superbad, 222, and of course Special Edition out there. Special Edition running only for demonstration purposes only. Special Edition with Mark the Russian and Tessa Walton in the navigator's seat. Mark very, very keen to prove how good his beautiful Cootercraft boats are, and these are the conditions that he'll absolutely love. So welcome to everybody that's joining us from home and around the world. Dogleg in this Geelong course, as we always have. You can see them heading down into a right-hand dogleg at the moment. Very unique course that we run here on Corio Bay. Sun's out, it's nice and warm, but we're seeing gusts of up to 20, 25 knots. Out in the centre of the course, very gusty. Poor old Scotty Lambert and his trailer's about to get blown over. Neil's up there, we've tied him down. It's lucky he weighs 200 kilos. We've had to put some pegs through through Paulie's feet to keep him on the ground. A few interested observers down here for this one as well. A few of the 65 and 85 teams. The best dressed team in offshore is a risky team. They're down here having a look. Probably would have liked to have run the Spectre in this one. Got Victorian President with me, Kim Bull. Good morning, Kim.
Hello.
It's afternoon, actually.
Very observant of you, Dave.
Yeah, well done, mate. What do you think of these conditions, mate? You'd like to be out there in the old Connolly craft, surely?
Maybe when I was a bit younger, not so much now.
Looks pretty hairy out there, mate, so great to have you down here, mate. Enjoy this race, huh?
I shall. Looking forward to watching some of the rough and tough stuff.
Good on you, Kimbo. Kim Bull, the Victorian President here watching, so should be an interesting one, this one. So they'll get the sighting lap done. We've got Strop with us as well this morning. What are you talking about yourself, Justin, there? So boats just heading down the back end of the course now. We've got some local wildlife here. You must be are you a parrot or a toucan? She's a toucan, there you go. I'm toucans as well, don't worry. So big boats now heading down the back straight. I think we'll see the starter let them go just off Cunningham Pier. Wind absolutely gusting through now, nearly blowing me off my feet down here. You okay up there, Neil? He's not sure, he can't talk. He's too terrified. Hat's getting blown off. Unbelievably windy conditions. Laura's here, she's enjoying the racing. Hello Laura, let's go and chat, come on. Now this is Laura Wilson, of course, co-driver of the rescue boat, mate, and I think we've just seen the flag drop, we've seen a start, but you've got a pretty good rough water boat, mate. You're disappointed you're not out there?
Yeah, we are disappointed today. It's definitely rough out there though.
Yes, it's definitely rough out there, mate. Well, we've got the big boys going and you've already opened yourself up one of those girly drinks, so get onto it, girl.
Thanks very much. We've got some repairs to do already. We didn't even race.
All right, mate. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks, Bisho.
Good on you, Laura. Okay, so boats now heading down into turn number one for the first time. Special edition on the outside, triple two. Looks like they got a bit lost. Hit a little bit of a U-turn down the first straightaway. So that leaves the door open for the Superman to pile away up the front straightaway. But now triple two, McGrath and Nicholson onto it as they go gunnel to gunnel down the front straightaway. It is absolutely on between these two at the moment. No holds barred here on Corio Bay. Even though there's only two boats out there, it is going to be on between these two. This is for pride at the moment. The beautiful Super V Special Edition comes through as well, just lapping up those beautiful conditions. And it's got the pair of 300R Mercury QC4V V8 four-strokes on the back, and Mark the Russian doing a beautiful job on the throttles and steering, and Tessa Walton hanging on for dear life as we look out the back chute now up through the top turn, and we see triple two now starting to make a little bit of a break on the Superbad. Triple two jumping out of the water. We hear the propellers coming clear of the water. They are working overtime. Big Peter Muddy McGrath slamming those throttles in the big Maritimo hull, the triple two Navy. Both of these boats Maritimo hulls. Superbad jumping and leaping. They're doing a fantastic job at the moment, running right in the wash of the triple two Team Navy boat. Up into the dog leg now they go. Superbad runs the tight line. Triple two runs the outside line. Nicholson and McGrath having a real go here as we see the big Super V Special Edition coming up into the dogleg corner as well, but we're watching the Superbad drive away from us now up into the top turn. Very rough and tough conditions here at the moment. You see at the bottom of your screen the Superbad just going up through the top turn, and Team Navy triple two, and you can also see the Special Edition just sneaking down through the dogleg as well. Top turn and down the back straight, and boat really starting to show a little bit of pace. It's a slightly bigger boat, so it'd just be spanning the gaps a little bit better than the Superbad boat at the moment. But this is what offshore powerboat racing's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Tough, rough, proper offshore conditions. 222 now, Nicholson and McGrath. The big Maritimo hull, sponsored by Team Navy. Have a look at Superbad though, dropping to the outside in the Cunningham Pier turn, and they're coming back at him in the smoother section of the course. Superbad now having a little bit of a dip. They were really strong down this first straight on lap number 1. Down into the bottom turn, and it's Team Navy. 222. Superbad having a fair thing of going. Have a look at Stevie Jelly. Hard on the limiters now. The Superbad having a real dig at Team Navy here as they come down the front straight again. These boats jumping and leaping, just as offshore boats should. The big Johnny Barbagallo race engine sounding absolutely beautiful out there and copping an absolute beating as they go up into the top turn, absolutely side by side. I have no idea if that channel markers are marking the course, Kim. They both did on the first lap too. Well, no, one went inside, one went outside. Oh, 222, way up on the starboard sponson there. These boys having a real go here at the moment, but they are being absolutely harassed by the Superbad. Ryan Coleman and Stevie Jellick really pushing McGrath and Nicholson to the limit here. Impact Superbad, pokes their nose up the inside. Nicholson and McGrath will go, what's going on here? Superbad pulls up alongside as they come up into the dogleg. Gunnel to gunnel down into the dogleg turn here at mighty Corio Bay. Jumping and leaping. These guys are having a red hot go here at the moment. Down through the bottom turn, and we've got the Super V Special Edition Cootercraft doing a fantastic job. And it looks like we've got a new race leader now. Superbad goes up through the dogleg and pushes hard up into the top turn. So Superbad only its second race meeting for this boat and this crew, this pairing of Ryan Coleman and Steve Jellick. Up through the top turn we go, and it looks like 222 have just dropped onto the inside line, trying to come up the inside of these guys now. This is a ding-dong battle. Not sure of race time. We are 11 minutes left to run in this one. So I've only been running about 4 minutes. So up through Cunningham Pier we go, and this is an absolute ding-dong here as we go down the Cunningham Pier straight. Here at beautiful Corio Bay, Geelong, Victoria, Australia. It's Superbad out in front. Ryan Coleman and Stevie J on the throttles. We've got Muddy McGrath and Darren Nicholson. Superbad now just hooks up as it goes down through the bottom turn. Brilliant driving from these boys in these tough conditions at the moment. This is an absolute revelation. Ryan Coleman here in the Superbad steering that boat beautifully down through the crosswalk. Team Navy pushing hard up the inside. This is a ding-dong battle. Anyone would think there was a sheep station on offer here at the moment, the way these boys are racing. Up into the top turn we go. 222 up the inside now, running the tight line. Now McGrath puts the hammers down, but the Superbad boys won't be happy with that. They'll come back at them up into the dogleg. They've been strong down into the dogleg turn. They were on the last lap. This is where they made up all their ground. So Superbad will come back at them now. All forward, Johnny Barbagallo race engine sounding absolutely dynamic as they fire down the back chute. 222 taking some big hits. Have a look on the inside, the Superbad, Ryan Coleman and Stevie J. Fantastic racing between these. Who said you can't have a two-boat race? And the Cootercraft Special Edition Super V have completed their 2 demonstration laps and have gone back into the marina. Fair dinkum, if you're a fisherman and you're not in a cooter craft, you need your head read. Fans can probably hear you, Kim, it's alright. President of the Australian APBA, piggy on fishermen, come on mate. Up the back straight now, and it looks like Triple Two have actually got a little bit of a break now on the Superbad, so this is unbelievable stuff. 8.5 minutes left to run in this race. Back shoot now in Triple Two. Nicholson and McGrath really starting to get a little bit of a handle on the boat and the conditions now as they fire down the Cunningham Pier Straight. Charging now, this is really tricky down the bottom turn here, because when they turn in here they've got a side wash coming through. They've got to be very careful the inside sponsor doesn't pick up one of those side washes and flip the boat over. This is all up to the guy doing the steering, in this case Darren Nicholson. Getting the trim right, the boat is the throttle man. Triple Two looks beautiful down through the bottom turn now, very settled. Superbad now into their wash, back out of their wash, looking fantastic. These guys are an absolute revelation here at Geelong. Did a great job at Wyndham Harbour. And now pushing hard up the front straight away, on and off the throttles, boats coming out of the water. Throttle men working overtime in these boats at the moment. Throttle levers will be worn out in these boats by the end of this one. Sounds a little bit fluffy as it came past us. Might have a little engine issue going on there potentially. Or they might just be conserving the gear for tomorrow's main race. But the Team Navy Triple Two. We spoke to Johnny Barbagallo this morning about preparation of these boats, and it is absolutely meticulous. The team of Marky Mark and Big Peter Muddy McGrath and John Barbagallo, unbelievably good combination. Down through the dogleg they go, and we've got around about 6.5 minutes remaining in this race. Back straight now, and it is absolutely starting to show a little bit of domination here, the Triple Two Team Navy, Darren Nicholson and Peter McGrath. Conditions absolutely wild out here at the moment. Just picking up on the Superbad now as they come up into the top turn. They're still continuing on. The engine sounded a little bit fluffy to us as it came past the commentary board in the last lap. Certainly hope there's no issues in the boat. We want to see that put on a strong display tomorrow as well. We pick up the Team Navy Triple Two, McGrath and Nicholson. McGrath on the throttles, Nicholson on the steering. And you can see the conditions and the white caps coming through as we see beautiful Cunningham Pier and Geelong in the background. This is Geelong, Australia. If you're watching from overseas or interstate and you've never been here, first thing I can recommend to you is get down here and check this beautiful part of the world out. As we've got the Superbad now coming down into the Cunningham Pier Straight as well. Team Navy just going through the front, but we've got Superbad running down the back there. Jumping and leaping, you can hear the engines as they come out of the water, the propellers breaking free. The camera broke free there for a minute. Superbad pushing hard down the back straightaway, the Cunningham Pier Straight. And we'll have a listen to this boat as it comes through this time. We've got about 4 minutes left to run in this race. So we'll have a bit of a listen as it comes through. Still sounds pretty strong as they accelerate out of the Cunningham Pier end. So Ryan Coleman and Stavros Jelic doing an unbelievably good job in this Maritimo hull. certainly come off the pace just a little bit here. Not sure whether they're just trying to conserve the gear or whether they've had an issue with the boat. But Navy have got a nice break now as they go up into the dogleg turn. So Team Navy up through the dogleg. Okay, we've just had word on the radio they are on their last lap, so the officials have pulled it back maybe by a minute or two, as the Superbad will come through now and they will set off on their final lap up into the dogleg turn. Been an absolute sensation. Ryan Coleman, he has been absolutely fantastic. The way he was turning that boat in, he was like a seasoned professional. Only been in the sport for one race. See you, Kim. So the Superbad now up the back chute down into the dogleg, and we've got the 222. Just trying to pick up the start boat here now, and they should be displaying a checkered flag for this one. So Team Navy 222 down through the bottom turn. We think for the final time it is a checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen. 222 Team Navy, Darren Nicholson and Peter Muddy McGrath on the throttles, storming down to the finish boat here with Craig Rwanda Dove on flag duties. And put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholson and McGrath, 222 Team Navy take the win in race number 1. Here, round number 2 of the Australian Offshore Superboat Championships at beautiful Corio Bay, Geelong, Australia. And I would say a little bit of an issue in the Superbad boat as they come down the final straight down into the Cunningham Pier turn end. Boat looks very, very solid early in the piece. Ryan Coleman and Steve Jallick. And Superbad look like they've actually come off the pace now, which is unfortunate. These are absolutely boat-breaking conditions out here at the moment, so just an absolute testament to the preparation by Peter McGrath, Marky Mark and Johnny Barbagallo in this 222 Team Navy racing entry. Darren Nicholson has surrounded himself with the best people in the business, and the reliability has come through of Team 222 yet again. Down in the bottom turn. And the Superbad, this has been a great run. They've obviously come across a little bit of an issue around about mid-race. Let's hope it's something they can sort out, but absolutely storming drive there by Ryan Coleman and Stevie Jelly. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the Superbad as they come through into second place and take home valuable points towards the championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up what's been a wild and woolly day here at beautiful Corio Bay, Geelong, Australia, Victoria. Unfortunately, didn't get a full program of racing done today, but it was great to see the big boats go out and do some laps, and also a big mark in the Coup de Craft Special Edition. We hope you enjoyed what we brought you today, but tomorrow it is going to be a full program. I won't bring you the program because that's going to change, because we're going to throw in, I think, an extra race for our 65 and 85 mile an hour boats. So it's going to be a big day. I won't be joining you tomorrow. You'll have the great man Andrew Murphy on deck for that one. Hope you enjoyed what you did see today, and we look forward to you tuning in again tomorrow.